What Hinduism says about death. Understanding death in Hinduism. A spiritual journey beyond mortality. Introduction. Death, an inevitable and profound aspect of human existence, has long been a subject of contemplation and curiosity. In Hinduism, one of the world's oldest religions, death is viewed as a transformative event in the cycle of birth, life, and rebirth. Rooted in ancient scriptures and spiritual wisdom, Hinduism offers a unique perspective on death, exploring concepts such as reincarnation, karma, and liberation. This article delves into the teachings and beliefs of Hinduism regarding death, shedding light on the profound spiritual journey that awaits the departed soul. The eternal soul and reincarnation. Hinduism posits the existence of an eternal, immortal soul, known as the Atman, which is believed to transcend the physical body. According to Hindu philosophy, the soul is indestructible and undergoes a process of reincarnation, being reborn in various forms based on the accumulated actions and karma of past lives. Death, therefore, is seen as a transition from one physical existence to another, allowing the soul to continue its spiritual journey towards self-realization and liberation. Karma and the law of cause and effect. Central to Hinduism's understanding of death is the concept of karma as the law of cause and effect. Karma is the accumulated sum of one's actions, intentions, and thoughts, which shapes the individual's present and future experiences. In Hindu belief, death does not mark the end of one's journey but rather a continuation influenced by the karma amassed in previous lives. The circumstances of one's death and the subsequent rebirth are seen as outcomes determined by the quality of one's actions and intentions in previous existences. The journey of the soul after death. According to Hindu scriptures, the soul embarks on a spiritual journey after death, moving through different realms based on its karma and spiritual progress. The journey is often depicted as passing through various realms or planes of existence, known as lokas. These realms include Svarga, the realm of celestial beings, Narakas, realms of suffering, and ultimately, the human realm. The duration and experiences in each realm vary, serving as opportunities for spiritual growth and purification. Funeral rites and antyesti. Hindu funeral rites, known as antyesti or antim sanskar, hold significant importance in guiding the departed soul towards its next journey. The rituals may differ across Hindu traditions and regional practices, but common elements include cremation, the chanting of sacred mantras, offerings to ancestors, and prayers for the soul's liberation. The funeral rites aim to honor the deceased, provide closure for the living, and support the soul's transition to the realm of ancestors or its next birth. Moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth. In Hinduism, the ultimate spiritual goal is moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Moksha represents the realization of one's true nature as the eternal Atman in the union with the divine consciousness, known as Brahman. Attaining moksha frees the soul from the repetitive cycle of life and death, granting eternal peace and liberation. Various paths, such as devotion, bhakti, knowledge, jnana, and selfless action, karma yoga, are advocated in Hindu philosophy to achieve this state of spiritual liberation. Ancestor worship and Pitru-paksha. Hinduism places significant importance on ancestral relevance and the remembrance of departed souls. Pitru-paksha, a fortnight-long period in the Hindu lunar calendar, is dedicated to honoring ancestors and offering prayers and food for their spiritual nourishment. It is believed that by performing these rituals and offering gratitude, the departed souls receive blessings and support on their onward journey, while also benefiting the living through ancestral guidance and blessings. The concept of Atmavidya and death as an illusion. Hindu philosophy emphasizes Atmavidya, the knowledge of the self, as a means to transcend the fear of death. The Upanishads, ancient Hindu scriptures, emphasize the notion that the true nature of the self is beyond birth and death, an eternal consciousness that exists beyond the transient physical body. Death is seen as an illusion, a passing phase in the eternal journey of the soul. This understanding encourages individuals to seek self-realization and awaken to their divine nature, diminishing the fear and attachment associated with death. Conclusion. In Hinduism, death is not perceived as an end but as a transformative process in the eternal journey of the soul. Rooted in the concepts of reincarnation, karma, and liberation, Hindu teachings provide a comprehensive framework for understanding death's spiritual significance. Through the understanding of the eternal soul, the law of cause and effect, and the pursuit of moksha, Hindus find solace in the knowledge that death is merely a transition to a new phase of existence. Embracing death as a part of the cyclical nature of life, Hinduism encourages individuals to live virtuously, seek self-realization, and strive for liberation from the cycle of birth,